Hi there, folks. My name's NovaWing24, and welcome to the Nova Wrap, your one-stop location for all your gaming and simulation news and goings on from the week that was. Alrighty, so we're going to start this week with the releases that we've seen this week and some of the updates. So we're going to see Euro Fishing. So for something completely different, the guys over at Dovetail Games have released the first in their fishing line of simulation experiences. So this has been in beta for about a year now, but is now fully released. It's fully available. So Euro Fishing brings you along the ability for you to go through a lake, and you can actually go fishing for various different types of fish. So you can get carp, you can get bream. I don't know. Can you tell I'm not a fisherman? Tench, roach, all sorts of things as well. You've got quite a few different lakes to go across. So you've got English lakes. You've got two English lakes. You've got a Spanish lake and a beautiful round lake in France as well. So focusing on European styles of fishing, so sort of angling, hook and baiting and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. It looks at something different. It's been quite popular on YouTube streams, I've noticed. So yeah, really intriguing. And if fishing seems to be your thing, and it's possibly going to be what you want to get. And the graphics look absolutely stunning. They really do. So I'm really impressed by this one. You may see a first impressions video of this coming up in the near future as well. So that is available now from Steam. So just grab that now. Alright, in other simulation news as well, we've got the, continuing on for Dovetail Games as well, we've got the BR Class 24 locomotive add-on has now been released. So, one of the first diesel locomotives built by British Rail's Darlington Works, Class 24, part of the British Rail modernisation plans during the 1950s, was a very, very multi-purpose simulated, so multi-purpose train as well. Did everything from cargo runs to the passengers and everything in between. Some of them do actually still are still preserved and running this day as historical railway items. And so in this version of it, the locomotive is fully quick drive compatible, so you can go through on any route you like in TS, but you also get some scenarios specifically for the Weardale and Testdale network route add-on as well, separately available. And of course, as always, is what we love to hear, fully compatible with Steam Workshop scenarios as well. So, looking to add a classic piece of British Rail to your simulation experience, this is probably something that you want to look at. Also now available on Steam. Alright, moving away from non-flight simulation into the world of flight simulation this week. So, in sticking with the Dovetail Games theme to start this video off, so we've got our FS2 Cruise RAS Professional add-on has now been released for F16 Edition. So, this add-on's been around for a couple of years now, so it's not something new, but it is new to F16 Edition, and it does simulate the Honeywell's runway awareness and advisory system, which goes through and does all sorts of calls, everything from what runway you're coming on, distance remaining on the runway, whether or not you should be looking at a short, sort of a stall sort of landing and stuff like that, whether you need to be cautioned or whether you're going to run out of runway and stuff like that. So, really, really, really beautiful sounding out on this one. Mixed response from various simmers. Some who sort of take a more relaxed view probably are not going to be interested in this one. But if you do want to have something a little different and sort of maximize some of the experiences you get out of your flight simulation experience, this is definitely an add-on for quite a while that's been around and is worth considering investing. So definitely check out the preview video for that one before you consider buying it. Alright, in other flight simulation releases as well this week, the wonderful guys from Flight Simware, they've released their new Learjet 35A and 36. So this one's been modelled on the classic Learjet, so very, very early models this one. So the 35A was the sort of the uprated version of the original 35, so it's got bigger Garrett turbofan engines in there with quite a significant, decent range on these aircraft as well through innovations in fuel efficiency. And then the Model 36, which is actually the long-range version of the 35A. So the 36 essentially put an extra fuel tank in there and reduced the size of the cabin space as well. So there you go. Fully compatible with a variety of add-on softwares as well. So your GTN 750 GPS unit or the Rally XP WX500 weather radar fully integrated with that as well. And of course, this is fully compatible across the full range of ESP products. So FSX Sim Edition, Prepared 3D versions 1 through 3. So with a professional sound set done by Turbine Sound Studios, looking absolutely amazing for this one. So looking pretty cool. I feel just looking at some of the screenshots either don't do it justice or they suggest that maybe the texturing's not possibly the best out there, but I'm intrigued, and I'd love to hear from anyone who has got this one and just let me know what they think of it. Alright, in other releases as well this week, so the guys of Reality Sim. Reality Sim is a fairly new scenery developer that's come out now. They've released their first product. So this is Reality Atlanta. So what this is a huge area. So it's almost 6,500 square miles of coverage of the Atlanta, downtown Atlanta and surrounding areas. So they've done as something that Aerosoft and several other developers have done for quite a while, where they take very high quality satellite ground textures, put it down for the as a photoreal base, and then put buildings on top of that to actually sort of make things appear and pop out of your sim. So you don't get the downsides that a lot of photoreal gets. But here's the thing, this is huge though, but this is insanely huge. So this, as I said, this is 6,500 square miles. There's a lot of stuff here. According to the publisher's website, they've got over 800,000 custom placed autogen buildings. Like, that's insane. Like, absolutely insane. They've replicated a lot of very historical buildings. The CNN Center, the GA Aquarium, stuff like that, are all in there. The Coca-Cola Museum, I believe, is in there as well. Like, it's just insane the details go into it. The flip side of when you get amazing detail like this, of course, is potentially very high impacts on your sim and frame rates and stuff like that. I mean, we are talking a 5 gig installer package here. It is pretty damn huge. Good and bad points of this one, as I said, like, you get that much autogen and stuff like that, you can really push even very good systems to their limits. And also, interesting enough, they only do a daytime summer package as well. So they've not put in night textures or seasonal variations. So yeah, okay, I understand they've done it for and they advise they did that because to reduce the scenery complexity and download size, but it's still a case of, yeah, that's a little, that approach of only doing sort of summer textures is kind of stopped several years ago. So I'm a bit surprised that a new product's coming out with that. But a lot of people do a lot of their VFR flying during the summer, so yeah, maybe it'll work for you. So yeah, just as I said, looks pretty amazing. Huge file download, but yeah, definitely check the pictures out that you've seen some of them here before you sort of consider picking that one up from your favorite flight sim retailer. Alright, in other update and re-release news, so Drazeki Design has revamped his New York City X, so he's now rebooted it now with version 2. So this is now available, so this is an update version of his previous New York City X. Includes over 6,000 buildings as well. Now, he's claiming that he's got very good frame rates, and because of the way he's done the poly counts and the graphics and stuff like that. So I'd be intrigued to see that one. And he has done optimized it for P3D version 3 to make sure it does have your VAS usage is actually monitored and actually kept under control. Good thing to know as well is that he is compatible. He has made it ensured that it is compatible with various other add-ons for the New York area, including FTX Global Vector, and airport scenery add-ons such as KGFK, so JFK International, by the FSDT Dream Team guys. So yeah, just so you know. Now, What I really like about Drozeki's stuff, though, is the fact that he actually offers a demo version, so you can actually install the demo and see how it goes on your system before you sort of invest in the full version. So, I really appreciate that. That's really cool. I don't do. I do a bit of flying in New York every now and again. As you know, I have the Aerosoft Manhattan X for F-16 edition, but this one does look incredibly more detailed. So I may make a switch. I'm not sure yet, but we shall see. Alright, in other release news as well, so David Cataneo has released a new piece of payware. So, of course, Dino is known for his freeware and his high-quality freeware packages, but people forget that he is also a payware developer and has been a payware developer for quite some time. The F-35, for instance, was originally payware before it switched to being freeware, and he does have several payware options projects in the pipeline for the future. But what he's brought out a military avatars package for Prepared 3D version 3.0. So, one of the things that was added into Prepared 3D version 3 was, of course, the ability for you to get out of your airplane and actually walk around as an actual person walking around the flight line. You get just a basic guy in a polo shirt and jeans kind of thing. That's what you get at the moment. So shout out, by the way, to Air Daily X, the Air Daily X guy, for doing a almost global tour that he's doing. You should totally follow him on Twitter. Anyway, so now Dino's brought out his military avatars. So it comes out with a few figures. So we've got military pilots in full flight gear, including with and without helmets, a couple of generic servicemen with different camouflage, crew chief figures, and a carrier flight deck figure as well. So got your basic animations in there. Dino, as sort of said, this is not this is not going to be, if you're expecting something like the same sort of fluid body dynamics that you get in like Call of Duty or something silly like that, you're not going to get it. But you know what? It's still kind of cool to have something other than just the basic guy. Again, no offense, Air Daily X guy, you're cool, but when I get my P3D version 3, I'm going to be getting this dude because I like a bit of variety. I do. So this is available now from your favorite flight sim retailer now. Head over there, grab that now. It is looking absolutely amazing, and check out, of course, the video that's been streaming in the background for this one. Alrighty, continue on in update news as well to round out the week. So, with the guys over at Majestic Software, with, of course, their amazing Dash 8 Q400 product, they've released a patch, their 1.017 release candidate 2. So, this is a beta patch. Just word of warning, this is a beta patch. So, this is designed to bring it into full functionality for Prepared 3D version 3. So, including updating various DLL folders, files, and stuff like that to make sure it is compatible under P3D version 3. Nice to see it is in development. Of course, we'll bring you more news coming into the future once that does go to full release candidate. But if you do want to try a beta version, it is available from the Majestic software download side or from the retailer that you purchase it from. And of course, wrapping out the news for this week, Active Sky Next users rejoice. Also, those who use P3D, so version 3, Active Sky Next Service Pack 4 Open Beta is now available. So this introduces a whole slew of new features and updated features for P3D, mainly sort of bringing in the errors and things like that that have come out since P3D version 3 have come out. Various, obviously, different install directories, all that kind of stuff, and ensuring that it actually uses the right version of SimConnect and stuff like that as well, because that was a core issue with P3D version 3 functionality of ASN when in P3D version 3 came out. It's also brought in for those who have FSX, not the Steam Edition version, but the standard retailer version. It does have a few extras and stuff like that for you as well, including going through having invalid SimConnect error messages and a few ambience errors as well. So yeah, good to know that the software continues to be developed, and that is available now from the Active Sky Next website. Alright folks, that does round out the very late edition of the Nova app this week. Thank you very much for bearing with me. I do apologise to everyone once again for this version being late a little bit this week. As you can probably hear, I'm more than a little bit under the weather, but you know what, I am committed to you guys, I'm committed to the community, I am going to get this out come rain, hail or shine. Now you will excuse me while I go pass out. So thanks very much for tuning in to the news once again this week, to the Nova app for this week again. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying these and want to see more. And of course, as always, you can catch up with me and all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.